Hey everyone, Brian Turner with CCS. We're back again with the folks from Double L. We got Dick and Elizabeth here. We've been talking, if you've been watching some of the previous videos, which you need to, just tell you that right up front. We're talking about a lot of ventilation type of equipment. We're also talking about nursery flooring. A lot of great products these folks have brought to us. And we've been looking at these products for quite a while, and we thought, well, we need to bring them in. Let's talk about it. So today, right now, we're going to talk about shutters. Not the fancy kind you put on the outside of each window like on your house,
Yeah,
right?
no.
So I've been looking at some of these designs here very quickly, and so we're going to talk about the construction and how easy it is and how efficient, because I really like the way the design that these folks come up with. So one of you take it away. Let's get started.
So this is our EcoTight Shutter. We came out with it in 2016, and it is patented. So just like our ceiling inlets, if you watch that video, it is a unique design, and it has patent protection for a reason. And basically, one cool feature about our shutters are we do manufacturing in Dyersville, Iowa, where our office is located. So we do custom shutters. If you have old fan shutters that are broken that need replacement, this might be an option for you. Or if you're doing new construction, even if you are purchasing fans from some of the OEM companies, you can ask your sales reps if you would like to have the EcoTight Shutter on those fans, because we work through a lot of those channels. So it's just really starting to sweep through the industry. And basically a couple of the unique design features. So if you can look closer in the shutter, basically every surface is a curved radius. And then the louver itself is a curved blade with a flexible tip to seal up. And basically the reason for that is it just really improves the efficiency of the shutter because it has that nozzle effect. And we've tested this at Best Labs, and we had a standard PVC shutter with a flat blade and just hard corners. And then we did our EcoTight Shutter, and there was with like a shutter wall application in a positive pressure sow facility that you'll see a 20% increase in airflow from an EcoTight shutter versus a standard, and you'll see 20% less leakage from an EcoTight shutter versus a standard.
That's pretty significant.
Yeah, we were pretty excited with the testing when we got that. Now that's just if it's the shutter itself. If you put it on the fan, it's not that much of an increase of 20%, but you'll still see a couple percentage increase just by using the shutter. And long term, that can help. Yeah. So then the other thing that really makes our shutter unique is it has this clip on the inside. Then basically this clip is curved and it matches the same geometry of that louver. And if you look at other shutters, if you've ever been doing chores in your barn, you might notice you see light leaking through your facility or some shutter flutter. And basically the light is because there's normally not a clip here. And so every time you see light, that's air leakage. Well, basically what we've done is we've sealed off every single louver here. So if there is even a small amount of pressure inside of your room, it really sucks those louvers up against that clip and just really seals your fan off. And one thing we know that's proven that concept is when we came out with the shutter in 2016, we now have learned you have to make sure you have enough shutter clips on it. Because what we found the first time we installed these in gestation, we had a lot of tunnel fans right in a row, and we only had about 2 clips on each shutter. And normal shutters leak enough that it's a natural pressure relief valve and it'll just let that air out. Well, these sealed up so well, we blew a shutter right out of a fan housing because there was no pressure relief. So
that's very cool.
Yeah, so they seal up pretty good. And manufactured in Dyersville, and we can do custom sizes. If you need a custom size, there's 2 ways to measure. If you have an existing shutter, we basically need the inside diameter of that flange. Or if you have a fan housing, we need the rough opening. And a lot of stuff is not square, so we do need the width and the height, and you got to tell us the difference or we'll send you the wrong rectangle.
But didn't I hear earlier we always talk about these products before, just so you know. But wasn't there a form or something we could fill out so we make sure we get the right width and height and all that good stuff, right?
Yep, we have a fillable PDF form. So get in contact with CCS and they have access to that document. You can do your measurements right on the farm with your piece of paper, email it back to them, and we'll get you the right equipment. So
another feature that we have too with the clip design is this blade cannot flip.
Yeah.
Oh,
if you've seen shutters out there before, this blade would flip up and then you got a hole in there.
So per Elizabeth, you can't get shutter flutter.
No,
I never heard shutter flutter before.
Oh, well, it's out there.
You know, yeah.
And we still have some, but it's just all the aerodynamic design of it is eliminated that shutter flutter.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah, it's pretty much become the standard. And if you're doing anything positive pressure, almost every shutter we've sold goes into those facilities. A lot of shutters go into those facilities.
Yeah, I was going to say, and that's more and more going to be the norm as we get to see you get more controlling of the climate.
People are tightening up their barns.
They are, for 100 million reasons. So,
Yep.
But one of the things that's the coolest thing, I think anyway. So, Dick, why don't you show us about the Were you done?
I'm done.
Okay,
I'm
I
done,
just
yeah.
checking.
I'll step
But just wanted to make sure. So they come out with this product too. So always in the wintertime or whatever, if you really want to seal it up, remember before you used to have to take the shutter out or do some kind of weird thing to cover it up, etc. Well, Dick, show us what you come up with, which I think is pretty cool.
Okay, all right. This is basically your shutter. You'll take your shutter out of the wall. We've designed this clip. It's a clip that'll go on. It'll go on our shutter. It'll go on anybody's shutter. Anybody that's got a flange like this, this will fit. And there's one that's a little bit different. It has the lip on there, and it will always go on the bottom. But it basically just snaps onto your.
And I'm impressed that it's going on together so well, because usually on these demos they really fight you sometimes.
Yeah. Well, they do.
Yeah.
But I mean, it fits on there. Pretty snug.
Yeah. That's good though. You want them snug.
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah.
It doesn't fall
Look at that.
So don't break that too good. Okay. Now we've got this basically on our shutter. We're going to take the shutter, put it back in the wall. This stays on there. It never has to come off. So in the wintertime, we come up with this blank. This is the 5/8 inch thick blank polycarbonate plastic that's, and it's pretty much indestructible. It's got a rubber seal on it here to help seal it up.
Fully UV protected.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's important. Yeah.
But basically, this is in the wall. This is the blank. It just goes in the bottom channel. And these clips will come on the channel. Now
Look at
your
that.
fan is insulated off for the winter.
Yeah. And the most importantly, because before, like I said, we talked about putting that pink foam
Right.
up and all
Yeah.
that stuff, but this lets light in.
It does.
Yes.
So you still get a lot of that natural light inside the barn, which, you know, it's good. I mean,
And this can be
everything.
power washed.
Yeah.
You can
Okay.
power wash it. It's pretty durable. Come spring, you take this out, you store it wherever you can, and now you're ready for summer.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
So it's
So if I wanted to get a hold of this product or get more information, of course, you can always call us here at Central Confinement. But how else can they get a hold of you guys?
The same channels as before, so you can get a hold of our website, which is www.doublel.com, and it's the word double, the letter L. Or you can call our office at 563-875-6257 and ask for Courtney or Noah.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, we got some more products to take a look at, so make sure you watch and stay tuned.